What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to Omar BYT, and welcome, guys, to yet another Madrid to Barcelona podcast, guys. Episode 3. Big up to every single one of you guys who are already in the building, guys. Listen, apologies. I know we're over 20 minutes late, guys. Unfortunately, some stuff. We had some stuff going on, behind the scenes, and but listen, you knew we were gonna do this show, so seriously, big up to every single one of you guys who have been waiting backstage. Appreciate every single one of you guys. But big up to my guy Dave, bro. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Just had to travel back home from work, hence delays. Bit of a mad one, bit of traffic, everything, all that. But we're here to talk about Barcelona and Real Madrid, hence the name, the Madrid to Barcelona podcast. So hopefully we can talk about something a bit more away from the usual daily life stuff. So let's get cracking on with it, mate.
Yeah, I mean, listen, obviously, like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. The news was a little bit still before, like, literally this morning when I woke up, and I was like, well. Ah, man, like no news at Barcelona right now is ever good news for some reason, Dave.
Yeah.
I can't have good news at Barcelona right now. Like I just can't be happy with this club, bro. It's always one thing or the other, and I think I would say the same because at least you guys are signing players, but also things have kind of slowed down at Real Madrid as far as transfers is concerned. I've been hearing some news recently on Rodrigo, and also I've been hearing about your transfer plans for the rest of the season, right? But listen, big up to every single one of you, man. But I mean, Dave, I know we're gonna get into it because your president has also been talking recently about the future of any more, if there's going to be any more transfers and everything else, involved in all of that, right?
Yeah.
But we'll definitely get into all of that. But big up to every single one of you guys. Listen, it's already right off the mark. People are already beginning to tell me how they feel, man. Man, I say, man is not happy with Max, man. Man is not happy with him, man. But yeah, man. Listen, big up to big up to Only Barca, big up to Yosef, big up to Ravi, big up to my brother Omar, big up to Mohammed, big up to every single one of you guys, man. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. It's really toxic right now. But listen, come on, Dave. Let's get into it because I know I've spoken to you backstage. You've said that you don't know the news that's just come out with Ter Stegen. So listen, guys.
Well, I've heard of backlash. I've heard of some backlash. That's all I've heard. So I to be honest, mate, I don't really focus on Barcelona news. The only time Barcelona gets focused on myself is when you sign someone new or there's something like Yamal's having birthday parties with God knows what. Yeah, that's when I focus on Barcelona. But apart from that, mate, Ter Stegen doesn't really hit my radar, to be honest, mate.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
I'm not really care. I don't really care about Ter Stegen, to be honest. But what's happening? What's happening with him anyway?
Bro, Dave, nobody cares. But the problem is this, bro. Right? We don't care about Ter Stegen, but he's at a point now where he's doing so many crazy things that he's just getting the attention. You understand what I mean, right? Because this is the thing, right? This guy's future is done with this club. The club don't want him here.
Yeah,
the fans don't want him here. The players don't want him. Obviously, you have to be someone who's not watching Barca to not realize why Barca don't want him here. He's now decided, since he's not wanted here, he's basically gonna fuck up everything for everybody. Like that's where he is now. He's now on his villain mission. Now he's on his villain arc now.
Yeah,
he's not decided I'm gonna tarnish any goodwill I have with any of these Barca fans at this point.
Yeah,
on a real, right? Because when this whole situation started, Dave, it started with the manager himself talking to the player. You understand what I mean, right? Making it very clear that his future at the club, he didn't have a future, right? Listen, that's part of it. Every footballer goes through this, right? You've seen legends for your club and for my club, right? Who, when they were not good enough anymore, they were shown the door. And a lot of these people who were legends, they took it well. They took it on the chin. They were not happy that they were being forced out, but they didn't throw their toys out of the pram because they love the club too much to tarnish their legacies of what they've worked for over 10 to 15 years at the club, right?
Yeah.
He was a player who, for the past few seasons, I'm not going to lie to you, I have felt like I was defending the indefensible when it comes to Ter Stegen, right? For so long. And now he's done this. He's basically gone to a point now where the manager has told him, listen, you're not part of our future. He's now decided, okay, cool. Well, guess what? Since I'm not a part of the future, I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm gonna do whatever I want. He decides to take to in the first day of training, when everyone is out on the pitch training, he decides to stay in the gym, right, for 2 days, not telling anyone why he's on the gym. On the third day, he decides to finally tell everyone why he's on the gym. It's because he's injured. Apparently, he's injured, right? He had a back injury. Then he comes out and he says he's been having this back pain for a long time.
Okay.
Which means that he could have underwent the surgery right after the season was over, if this is a pain he's been suffering through for months, right? But he decided right when the club told him that you are no longer part of our future, that now he's like, okay, well, doesn't matter. I'll do the surgery and I'll still be under the club's books. That basically destroying any chances of Barcelona ever getting rid of him, because who's going to sign an injured player? You understand what I mean, right? He does all of that. And then after he does all of this shenanigans, the latest one he's done is the one that for me basically is the straw that broke the camel's back, Dave. Because now he's decided to not give the reports of his surgery, his injury reports, to the club, to basically give to La Liga, so that we can basically term him as a long-term injury, so that we can be able to register other players like we did last season with Christensen.
Yeah.
He's now decided to delay the reports. Because basically, you know how La Liga works. There's a deadline there for the registration. If you don't give away the papers at a certain amount of time, some players are not going to be registered.
That's true.
He's now gone to a point now, this is what he's doing, because he knows, because he's come out and he said that he has 3 months. He's going to be out for 3 months. That's what he said. He said he was going to be out for 3 months. The problem is, the reason why he's delaying this situation is because he knows he's going to be out for more than 3 months, and that would basically sideline him as a long-term injury in the eyes of the club. And the club can basically deregister him as a long-term injury while registering another player.
Yeah.
But he's doing this basically to hurt the club because his feelings are hurt. He's doing this now. Yes, he's spiteful. He's doing this because he feels like, how dare we treat him this way? An absolute disgraceful way for him to end. This is the captain of my club, Dave. I've seen Xavi, Puyol, Messi, Busquets. All these guys wear the armband with pride. And all these guys, when they left in the highest note. I mean, with Messi, you saw how he left. It was really unfortunate how he left. But every single player we had left in a legendary way, right? Some of them, they knew their time was up. They knew they were not good enough anymore, and they were happy to step aside for the best of the club. This guy who's captain in my club has decided, well, if I'm not going to be part of the next generation, I'm going to fuck up the next generation. This for me destroys any legacy he could have had with his club, because fans already hated him, but now basically everyone now hates him. He is now the most hated man in Barca, because now it's like, oh wait, now this is no longer about business. This is personal. You actually want to destroy this club because of how hurt you are, because you feel like we hurt your feelings. But
yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. I don't know. Obviously, with his long-term injury last year, had the opportunity for thing to take his place, and now he's just literally, because Joel Garcia's come in, he's like, okay, cool, I'm just left to the side, so I'm gonna try and do everything I can in my power to hit Barcelona where it hurts. And this is one of them where it hits where it hurts, because you have obviously a certain amount of goalkeepers that you should have on the squad. You should have 3 goalkeepers. Yeah, you should have 3 goalkeepers. You always have 3 goalkeepers. So he is now affecting one of maybe a youth team player or somebody else to come in to be that third goalkeeper, essentially, for Barcelona. And the registration for La Liga is also a problem. So ultimately, you have to just take it on the chin as a Barcelona fan and say, look, Ter Stegen, look, whatever you want to do your thing, mate. Don't give him the satisfaction at all, and just let him rot to the side. That's what's going to happen. Look, the same thing, obviously, and I keep on going back to him, yeah? If Vinny doesn't perform this season, I'm going to let him rot to the side, yeah? I'm going to let him rot, mate. On the sidelines, I will let him rot, and I hope Alonso does too, because, unfortunately, these big egos in the team are not good for anyone.
Nope.
And Ter Stegen being one of them, yeah, Vinny being the other, it's not good for any team. It's not good for any team, because now you have a how can I say, liability towards these players, a liability to give them the attention they need. And Vinny, with his crazy amount of wages that he's demanding, that's the attention that he's trying to gain attention. But look, what you're doing for me on the pitch, what has Ter Stegen done for Barcelona on the pitch, essentially? Yeah. So I don't know why he has this big ego. I don't know why Ter Stegen does have this big ego. He's not the best goalkeeper in the world. He thinks he probably is still. Like, he's nowhere near the best goalkeeper in the world. Like, there's so many goalkeepers better than Ter Stegen, miles better than Ter Stegen. I can name 5 on one hand, literally.
Facts.
You understand? So for him to command this and to be this kind of dramatic or behind the scenes is a low blow. But ultimately, yeah, what you can do as Barcelona fans is you can just say, okay, cool, Ter Stegen, do your thing, mate. Sit on the sidelines, and you're going to rot there. You're going to rot there for the rest of the season. And we hope that you enjoy it. We hope you enjoy the sidelines. You're not allowed, if we win La Liga, you're not allowed to celebrate with us in the trophy. Yeah? If you win Copa del Rey, you're not allowed to celebrate with us there. If we win Champions League, you're not allowed to celebrate us there. Yeah? Or completely just go, okay, mate, this is what's going to happen. Yeah? Just give him no satisfaction, no time, no effort into him. And Hansi Flick won't. 100% he won't.
Because
Hansi Flick
does not care.
Doesn't matter if he's German. Doesn't matter if he's German and two Germans. He's gonna give a toss, mate. He's
Absolutely
like, what?
not.
You're doing this, mate? Okay, cool. Hold this, mate. Sit on the bench, yeah, and enjoy the view. That's it.
Facts.
Enjoy the view. Enjoy your team seeing winning, and you're not allowed to celebrate the trophies with us. That's it. Simple. That's what it is. Yeah.
No, that is 100% true, Dave. And that's what, honestly, at this point, Dave, I've gotten to a point now where I don't see this guy as a legend, and I don't care how he's treated.
Right, he was never a legend for Barcelona, even
no,
if he
but
played
here's
anyway.
the thing. I had a soft spot for this guy at some point. That's the thing, Dave, right? I would never. No. So maybe, you know what? I feel like looking back now, Dave, I'm not going to lie. Looking back now, I'm really like, bro, I'm actually a fraud for actually having a soft, because what has this guy actually done for my club? Right? Bro, when I really remember Ter Stegen's 10 years at this club, right? When I remember his 10 years at this club, I remember the big Champions League nights when we were being embarrassed by Roma, we were being embarrassed by Liverpool, when we were embarrassed by Bayern. But I am like, bro, I'm looking at Real Madrid and I'm looking at Courtois in the Champions League final making crazy saves. I'm like, bro, when was the last time Ter Stegen even had a game like that for my club?
Yeah, even the Champions League final against Juventus, when you beat them over 10 years ago, like, he didn't have much power to play with it. Barcelona destroyed Juventus. They destroyed them. Obviously, Juventus scored 1 goal, but Barcelona destroyed Juventus. Let's just call it as is. They outplayed them.
Our team was too good that
Ter Stegen doesn't even need to do anything. He doesn't need to do anything.
It's absolutely, bro. I'm telling you, Dave. Right? As a Barca fan, right? Obviously, people always say, "Oh, Omar, you're always like harsh and this and this." Here's the thing: I always like giving people benefit of the doubt, and because he'd been here for 10 years, I'm like, okay, well, listen, you're the captain, you're a veteran of this club, you're a leader of this club. I expected more from my captain. Here's the thing, bro. It's like I mentioned, Dave. You know it, I know it, right? We've had players like you've had guys like Iker Casillas. You see, when Iker Casillas wasn't the same goalkeeper, he was thrown out the door. Like, Florentino Perez didn't even sugarcoat his words. He was like, bro, it doesn't matter if you're from the academy, you're one of us, bro. You're not doing it now. If you're not doing it now, I'm sorry. The door is right there. Sorry, man, it's a business. And this is the thing. You saw that it devastated him to leave, but did he throw his toys out of the pram? Did he sit there and cry about? I know he cried in his press conference, I remember, but you get what I mean, right? He wasn't making it about him because he loved the club. And he was like, bro, I don't want to make this a big deal, right? He didn't make it a big deal. This guy doesn't give a damn. And you mentioned it, Dave, right? You just said it yourself. It's like, bro, how does a guy like this have such an ego? This is what happens, Dave, when you are a scrub, when you're not good enough for so many years, right? When you've gotten away with murder for so many years, that now all of a sudden you feel like you're untouchable. And that's what Ter Stegen is. Ter Stegen genuinely thought he was untouchable until Flick came in and said, all right, bro, I'm trying to build a good team here, and you are not a good goalkeeper, bro. Please hold bench or get out. You're not even my second choice. You're my
wait. This guy's on 320,000. What? Wait, don't get me started, bruv. I'm gonna start laughing, bruv. What's Ter Stegen on?
By all means. Please, by all means.
What's the salaries? What's he? Wait, well, no, but let me just research this because, oh my lord.
Please, by all means, take your time.
What? The man's on 320 bags a week. Ter Stegen, bro. Ter Stegen's on 320.
I don't know how
week.
much Courtois is on, but I can imagine it's around that range or in and around that range.
Thibaut Courtois on 288.
Bro, my God.
Hey, yeah.
Bro.
I thought Real Madrid's wage structure was bad. Yeah, wait till you
No, bro. I don't care what you think of your wage structure. It is nothing like mine. Bro, there's a reason why we can't even register players, Dave. We have players like Ansu Fati getting paid more than players like Vinny at some point. Like, come on. Bro, I'm being dead serious. He was getting paid like 200 bags, 250 bags per week.
Yeah, he's on 90, I think, now. Something like that.
But that's the thing. This is why these players always... Bro, I'm telling you, big up to only Barca. We are still suffering, bro. Bartomeu has been gone for 5 years and his ghost still lingers around the club, Dave. Because
Barcelona for problems.
Dude, I'm telling you, Dave, right? When he resigned, when this fraud resigned, right? The last thing he did was to give Ter Stegen, Clement Longley, and I think who else did he give a contract? Basically, he gave 3 scrubs a new contract, right? And then fucked off. Like, this guy was like, okay, man, I'm going to basically screw this club over before I get out of here. And here we are, Dave. Here we are.
Yeah.
We're still licking our wounds from what this guy did.
I'm kind of like I never knew it was this bad, to be honest.
But Dave,
I never knew it was this bad. Honestly,
I mean that just shows because you don't really follow a lot of Barcelona content. You don't see it, but I'm telling you, bro, it is this bad. Your eyes are not deceiving you. That's
crazy.
This is how it is, bro. Our wage structure is so. This is why we can't sell players. Dave, this is why we can't sell players because, bro, these players are on astronomical wages that other clubs are not going to give them. Ter Stegen is not going to get this amount of money anywhere.
100%. No.
And this is why,
because
people say terminate his contract, bro. We would have to pay him like 40 million, something like that.
Wait. How much is his? Wait, how many years is
2028. 2028. Dave, we're
Ter Stegen's 2028. His contract expires. What? Hey, man,
he is on 350 bags per week.
You might as well just take the hit, mate. Just take the hit. Who cares?
Dave, bro, that's what I mean. We would love to terminate this contract, but we're gonna have to pay like 40 million to get him out.
Yeah, that's bad.
The dilemma my club is in, Dave.
That's crazy.
This is what I mean. This is where the ego comes from. Because he's trash and he's getting paid this amount of money. And no, Dave, I'm fuming, man. Like this is the thing, man. This all goes back to Bartomeu, bro. Bartomeu basically ruined my club, bro. This guy ruined my club. And this is the thing, Dave, right? At this point, Ter Stegen doesn't even have to leave. He's on so much money, he can just sit back and say, hey, it don't matter. I don't even have to come to train. You don't want me to train? No problem. Just sit home and get my 320 bags a week. There you go. Right? That's why at this point, I feel like the club have to be fucking ruthless, bro. I don't give a fuck how you treat him. Right? Heck, take his parking space for all I care. Like, take his parking space. Don't let him train with it. Bro, take him to train. Let him train with the kids. And if he refuses to come to training, bro, find his ass. Find him every single week, bro. I don't care, bro. Duck his wages. Do whatever you need to do, bro. Make his life at the club a living hell. Because, bro, clearly this guy doesn't care about the club. He's like, oh, well, if I'm not a part of the plan, I'm going to fuck everything. Okay, you want to fuck everything up for the club? Guess what? We will fuck everything up for you as well. We don't care. There is no sentimental BS anymore, Dave. I'm done with the sentimental bullshit. I'm done, bro. Because here's the thing, man. Mike, we are in a stage. You've seen the progression the Barca have made in the last season, right? We are in a better place now than we've been in, 5-6 years? We're actually now feared in Europe. Teams in Europe now actually fear us. When was the last time we felt it? I haven't felt this feeling since probably 2019. I haven't felt this feeling. And now I'm in a stage now where we just need a few players in certain positions and we will be ready to challenge the best teams in Europe, to challenge for Champions Leagues again, to be regular challengers. But these guys want to be the snag in the way. Absolutely not. We have to be ruthless and say, listen, man, you're not going to ruin this shit for us. You're not going to ruin this shit for us. You want to stay here? No problem. Stay here, do whatever you want. Guess what? We will, as long as you're contracted to this club, we will treat you however we want. You are under contract. You are under contract.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Like, honestly, like, I just, wait, did his wife, guys in the chat, did his wife divorce him? Because
yes, he did. And you know what's funny, Dave?
There's
been a lot of rumors. Apparently, they're saying his wife ended up cheating on him with his gym.
Yeah, he's PT, innit?
Yoga instructor,
personal trainer, bro. Personal trainer, man.
Listen, I'm telling you right now, I'm a hater, bro. I don't know if it's true, because some people are saying it's not true, right? But I'll tell you this, Dave. At this point, I hate this man so much. I actually think he deserves it.
Gail's getting bent over the Pilates set, bro. Like, it's mad, bro.
Straight up.
Ter Stegen's wife is getting absolutely hammered over that medicine ball, mate. Hey, let me show you a couple of moves on the medicine ball, fam.
Let me tell you something, Dave. Dave, let me tell you something.
Always the PTs, bro. Always the PTs, man.
No, I'm being dead serious, bro. Let me tell you something.
That is crazy, bro. Hey, let me show you how to work the bike a bit. Yeah, let me show you a bit of the moves on the bike. Hey, you don't know how to do sit-ups? I can show you.
Nah,
Ter Stegen's wife got absolutely battered in the PT sessions. You can tell, mate.
Bro,
you can tell, mate.
Hey, bro, you know what?
She's taking half of that 320 bags a week, mate. 160K plus PT sessions. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, listen, you know what, Dave?
You know
maybe that's why Ter Stegen doesn't want to leave, bro. He's got like a lot of money to pay. Like, he's got a lot to pay to the missus, man.
The wife is taking
half of the shit.
Amazing, great, isn't it? It's great, mate.
Well, at this point, I'm a hater, bro. I hate this man so much. I'm like, you know what? I hope his wife actually takes half of his stuff, man. Fuck him. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Man. Listen, I hope you lose your place with the national team. I hope you never play for this. I mean, if you ever play for this club again,
he won't play for Germany.
I mean, yeah, he won't play for Germany. I hope he loses his place forever. Because apparently, I've heard that Neuer is apparently contemplating returning, and if he returns, that's it. His time with the national team is over, right?
Yeah.
But he will never play for the national for this club again. And you know what, bro? Added bonus, I hope that your wife takes half of your stuff. I don't even give a fuck, man. And I hope that it's actually true that he did cheat on you, man. Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly. Imagine, man. I just can imagine Ter Stegen, mate. I think that's why maybe his performances dip, mate, because his wife. His wife is probably getting absolutely, taken out, mate. Taken out in the gym session.
Taken to the woodshed. I hear that, man.
Yeah, man.
Been taken to the woodshed.
Pumping some weights, yeah.
Hey, listen.
I can tell which weight she's pumping, mate.
Hey, listen. Listen, man. Look. It is what it is. It says being cheated.
Hey, guys, make sure you don't use that medicine ball that Ter Stegen's wife went to in the gym. Yeah, I don't think it's looking good for you, mate. It's not looking good. That medicine ball has been used.
Look. Obviously, I don't condone cheating, but I'll tell you this right now, man. It doesn't justify how he's treating the club. Because, bro, Dave, he's actually doing this out of spite. Because basically, he can't take revenge on his wife, so he's taking it out on the club. If he's like so angry right now with everything that's happening in his personal life, he's decided, since the club don't want him here, he's gonna take his frustrations out on the club.
Yeah, no party like a Pilates party. Exactly that, mate. No party like a Pilates party. That's a great comment, bro. That's a great comment.
Big up to my guy, William, man. Big up to you, my brother.
Yeah, way is a smoke, mate. No party like a Pilates.
Nah, Dave, I'm telling you, man. Bro, listen, man. I just hope this saga ends. And here's the thing, Dave, right? He's gonna delay it, but he's gonna have to give it up soon. Because apparently I've heard that the club are going to perform disciplinary action, because I don't get it. Why would you even want to give your medical information? I mean, I know it's not a requirement. I don't think it's a requirement, but it is a requirement for La Liga, because basically they want La Liga, Barca want to register him as a long-term injury. So if they have the reports that shows that he's going to be out for 5 months or above, he's going to be registered as a long-term injury.
He'll still get paid though. He'll still get paid.
Yes, he will still get paid, but
you can
that
register
really
another
doesn't
player.
matter at this point, Dave, because we are still gonna pay him because he's
Yeah.
still contracted to the club. It doesn't really matter. You understand what I mean, right?
Hey,
I know. I've seen it.
The
I've
comments
seen
are moving mad, mate. Deep
Ah,
stretching, you know. That is biblical, bro. Deep stretching, you know. Hey, that is crazy, mate. Let me show you some hamstring maneuvers.
I saw it and I was like, yo, I don't even want to put this out there, man.
Hey,
But,
deep
man says
stretching. That
deep
is
stretching,
mad.
you know.
Hey, Ter Stegen's getting cooked, mate. I'm
No,
not even a
bro. Let
Barcelona
me tell you
fan, mate. I
something.
like cooking Ter Stegen, mate.
The internet is unmerciful, especially after he's done this, bro. There's a
Undefeated,
lot
mate.
of Barca fans
Undefeated.
who are so angry with this guy. They're just gonna be starting talking shit about this, bro. If Ter Stegen, let's say,
Hey,
is
Barcelona
in the
fans,
crowd,
they're
let's
gonna
say,
be mad,
in
mate.
one of
Watch.
these games, he's pictured in the crowd and the fans see him, bro. I'm telling you right now, the fans are gonna start singing. You know how Premier League fans, they always sing about stuff like, you know, when Jimmy Vardy and his wife, the thing was happening, and they were calling his wife a grass until every time he played on the pitch. That's gonna be Ter Stegen, bro. He's gonna get a lot
as well. Hey, shit, mid, bruv.
To be fair, I'll say this now, Dave. Apparently, Ter Stegen actually has a new girl now, so he's fine.
A new girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, but his wife was mid, bruv. But his bro.
I mean, to be fair, that's why they're saying he doesn't want to leave because his wife is from Barca.
Oh, right? Yeah, okay. I can see. Yeah. So, hey, the new thing is picking up, and the new thing's picking up about a quarter of his wages as well, mate. Like this is, hey, Ter Stegen, you better ask Barcelona for a raise, mate. Rinse them completely.
Hey, listen, man. I would like to see him do that, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, Dave. Man.
Hey,
I mean, his new thing is actually pretty nice. I saw her. I've seen a picture.
Matting. Anyway, we move.
But listen, let's move on, guys. Big up to every single one of you guys. You guys have actually been cooking, man. Appreciate every single one of you guys. We're almost at 30 likes. Big up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to End the Stream Dave. You guys haven't subscribed to him yet, man. I'm sure if he reads into this, he's probably going to do his own video because he does a lot of some Barcelona videos as well. But listen.
Oh, here we go, mate. Everybody calls me a Barcelona fan. Here we go, mate.
I mean, to be fair, man, I've been hearing.
I drop a lot of Barcelona videos. Oh, because I just kept on saying that Real Madrid are not going to do anything. And
apparently that's what it is now. If you say your club are not going to do anything, oh, you're up now. I mean, it is what it is. People call me that.
We'll see.
Hey, listen, I saw that the whole of last week when we were doing the first show on this channel. People called you fake Madrid. I'm like, bro, like the dissing on Dave is unbelievable, man.
Wait till I celebrate.
You guys don't even realize this brother was born in Madrid. I mean, to be fair, you were born in Mallorca.
I was born in London, bro.
Oh yeah, was it around Tenerife?
My mom's from Spain. Yeah, Tenerife.
Yeah. So my guy he's Madrid through and through. This guy's been a Madrid fan for almost 30 years, guys. Okay, guys, don't ever question my guy Dave's loyalty, man. At the end of the day, he's been supporting this club long enough to be brutally honest when it comes to the club. You understand what I mean, right? That's the thing with me as well. Listen, I'm brutally honest. I'm not here to basically, join the crowd. I say what I think, and that's what this is what we're all here for, to speak our minds. But I mean, Dave, let's actually move on. Let's talk about Real Madrid. Let's talk about Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Right now.
Let's go.
Now, Dave, obviously, you guys did a lot of your business very early in the transfer window, right? Getting Huijsen, getting 2 new fullbacks in Trent and Alvaro Carreras, right? But there's been a lot of talk with Rodrigo. Is he leaving? Is he not leaving? Is he not leaving? The contract situation with all of that, right?
Did you freeze, mate? Almost complete. Is he frozen for you guys? Has Omar frozen? Why is it keeping happening, mate? Omar, hello? Omar's frozen for me. Has he frozen, guys? Yeah, Omar's frozen. Omar, exactly. Well, Madrid to Barca takeover, guys. Anyway, here we go. Here's my my new set. It's gonna be revamped, guys. Yeah, my R9 posters. just all Real Madrid, mate. It's all Real Madrid here. Imagine. Guys, we'll hey, Omar has the same internet connection as Will, probably. Yeah, probably has the same internet connection. But anyway, guys, okay, so here we go. We're back. Omar's back.
I have no idea what just happened. It's not like my internet.
Your Wi-Fi got kicked out, mate.
Dude, it was so weird. Like there was no warning to that. It just went poof.
Yeah,
just went away. Like I didn't even see it.
See, I think it was Perez, mate. Yeah, as soon as you start talking about Real Madrid, Perez decided to hack your internet, mate. Or
Hey,
Will,
come
actually,
on.
Will for that matter. Will decide. You never know about Will, mate. He's pretty sneaky on
Yeah,
that
this
one.
guy, yeah, listen, man. They don't like hearing the truth. This guy always kicks me out on his stream whenever like I'm being honest, man. But listen,
Mm.
Dave, obviously what I was gonna get into obviously is the Rodrigo point. Now, I actually saw yesterday you were talking about Rodrigo, his potential of him potentially staying. And I did say that, you know what, if there was no like news coming out of the club in the next two weeks, I can see him
Mm-hmm.
coming. If he starts the season, I can see him staying, right? But I guess the big news that's been coming out recently is that apparently, according to
He's
Perez, now
staying.
it seems that
He's
you
staying.
guys, your transfer business is
It's
basically
done.
done.
It's done, mate. It's done. It's
It's
completed.
done.
It's
Basically, they're
finished.
saying there will be no more incoming signings. That's it, right?
Nothing more. It's done. It's finished. We're done.
So, I mean, I want to ask you, right? Are you happy with the fact that
No.
he's decided, okay, no more signings, focus on sales?
No. It's not. I'm not happy. The
Okay.
reason I'm not happy is because clearly we lack in the defensive area as well. We lack there. We always lack there. Last year we had our injury problems and we lacked. This year we look like we're lacking again. Even though we brought Dean Howson in and we brought Trent in, like who is the natural replacement for Trent? Is there anyone at all? And what if Trent gets injured? What? We're gonna call on Valverde's services and now drop him out of midfield to play in Trent's position. Yeah, the centre back positioning is decent enough. Like Militao, he's ACL. Is it going to hamper him again? He's going to get caught out again in terms of injury scare potentially. The defense overall doesn't look as good as I think it is, but Dean Howson obviously is there, so that's fine. I'll give it a pass for now, and let's see how the season evolves. Left wing back, okay, decent enough. Yeah, we got Carreras and we got Frank Garcia there. Midfield, Bellingham's out. We have problems. And I keep on repeating the same thing over and over again. The team squad depth is not good enough. So, ultimately, what do we do? Okay, so we go through the whole season now. We go through the whole season. And by the time we register, obviously, our team selection and everything for La Liga, then we go for the whole season. And we have to look at now rotation, squad rotational, everything about it, so we can actually now manage the Champions League, La Liga, and also the Copa del Rey. Those three competitions needs to be like that. Yeah, we need to manage the squad in its entirety, and that's Xabi Alonso's management. That's his duty. That's his job. So I've got to say it, and I've got to say it right now. It's a big problem. It's a big problem. The squad depth is not as good as everybody thinks it is. And we have 3 competitions that we're going for, 4 competitions if you count the Super Cup of Spain, which I don't really count as a competition because there's only bloody 2 games anyway, essentially. But I cannot stand it. I cannot stand the way that we've been moving as of recent. We got all our business done really early, pretty much, and all the heat was on Real Madrid. Everything was going well, and suddenly, zoom, dip, an absolute dip. So, not really good. Not really good. So. I'm just really not bothered, man. I can't be asked, man, to talk about it consistently because I just gotta wait till the season starts, people. I have to wait till the season starts. I can't really now just rely on anything, you know? I can't rely on Perez now. I can't rely on Perez at all because winter transfer window comes, we're not going to sign anybody. We're not going to sign no one. Yeah, that's as simple as it is. Yeah, we're not going to sign no one, and it's going to be a problem. Yeah, and to talk saying, "Oh, at least you got business done." Well, at least anybody got business done. You know what I mean? Everybody got done their business. Essentially, Barcelona didn't do too much, but they have decent squad players already, a squad depth they can call from their academy. Can we call from our academy? Do we have good prospects enough to call from our academy? Who knows? Will Xabi Alonso call on that for the team? Who knows? It's so done. It's so done, honestly. And I need to really just take a back seat now. I just need to take a back seat, wait for La Liga to start, which literally a week and a half to go. Week and a half to go. You know what I mean? And it's problematic. It's problematic. I need to see what's happening. But yeah. Yeah, and Elmar, absolutely correct. We still haven't done enough to win trophies. We haven't done enough. The reason being is because when you look at it and you go deep into each competition, when it comes to the end of the season, it's a different ball game, people. A different ball game. We are now in a position where, okay, start of the season, good. Okay, cool. We can get our players. Everybody's fit. Everybody's ready. Now let's see what happens 3 months later when the Champions League starts. Let's see what happens after January, February, when the Copa del Rey heats up and Champions League really heats up. And you got all competitions, one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. It's not good enough. It's not. You can spend 150 million. They got Trent on a free. Great. Now just add at least one more player, at least another midfielder. Add another midfielder, quality midfielder to this team. And let's see what happens. You know, that's the only thing that I can say. It's the only thing I can say. We can't just be so patient that we wait another season for more transfers and more this. I guarantee Perez next year is not going to be so fully invested into the transfer market as this year. This year, 150 million, great, sound. Okay, let's see what Xabi Alonso does with the team. And if Xabi Alonso doesn't do well with the team and win no trophies, then guess what? Done. Adios. Yeah, and then we win next manager, and let's see what that manager does with the team. So it's crazy, guys. Yeah, we need to use academy more. We've got 2 very good players in Asensio. Rate him still having a bad World Cup, and Gonzalo Garcia, who's performed well when given a chance. Absolutely, but it's still not enough. I don't see Asensio as a long-term vision project, essentially, for the team. We need quality centre-backs that don't make so many bozo errors. Asensio didn't make too many, but even last season, I saw frailties in him, and I saw weaknesses in his game, and we need to iron out those weaknesses. The only way we're going to iron those weaknesses out is if we have Militao playing that. Militao doesn't really have too many bozo moments because he's quick. He's got very good reaction time as a defender. He knows how to play well the game, but injuries. He's got really bad injury record, honestly, and it's really frustrating.
Yeah, appreciate you, Dave. I don't know if my internet
holding the fort, mate.
yeah, appreciate you, Dave, for holding the fort. Sorry, guys, if I'm buffering. Guys, unfortunately, you guys know when the weather in my house starts going crazy, guys, things just start buffering, and this kind of came out of nowhere, right? But listen, well, don't worry, we're not gonna be here for too long, so. But I appreciate every single one of you guys. I appreciate you, Dave, for holding it down for me. But yeah, I was actually like watching through my phone because I had to restart my router, right? So I heard everything you said. And I mean, listen, I do hear your points. I do hear, you saying basically at the end of the day, doesn't really matter, what other clubs are doing and all of this and whether you've done business. Listen, you want to do the most business to basically get you ready for the start of the season.
Completing, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. This is why when I talk about like the Van der Sar point, when I talk about this guy, we got that guy, we have this, we have that, bro. Okay, we have those guys, but I want more because I want the best team so that we can compete in all fronts next season. That's what I want. I don't care about the other stuff. You understand what I mean, right? Like the other stuff can wait. That's fine. I just want to see this team compete the next season.
Same.
You understand what I mean, right? And I want to make sure that every single potential weakness we have in this team is fixed at the start of the season.
If you had a backup for Koundé, you've had a backup for Balde in that semi-final, and you didn't have duds literally playing in the back line, then yeah, arguably maybe Barcelona could have reached the final. You know what I mean?
Facts.
So there are certain situations, certain matches where you look. And I look at it throughout all El Clasicos last year. We were always having a makeshift defense. Every single El Clasico, we had a makeshift defense. That's what it was. Rudiger's completely strapped up. Asensio's there. We don't have probably our best centre back on paper, essentially. One with mostly all attributes.
Militao, you mean?
Militao, yes. You know what I mean? So Militao has all attributes. He's not as strong or physical as Rudiger, but what he does bring is that sharpness, that alertness. He's the one that's quick in the back line. And Dean Howson now has been brought in to do that. You see? So ultimately, when I look at it, it's very simplistic. Barcelona, Real Madrid, they needed to strengthen in certain key areas. Real Madrid did in the defensive line, but I still think it's not enough. We need a replacement for Modric. I'm sorry, we need a replacement for Modric. People think that Arda Güler is a replacement.
Bro, you needed a replacement for Cruz, and now you've got lost both Cruz and Modric.
Yeah,
that's going to be a problem because last season not having Cruz actually hurt you guys.
We don't have centre midfielders And Arda Güler's not a centre mid, guys. Yeah, people can say, "Oh, he's a centre mid." You can play
10, he's a 10/winger, right?
Right winger, exactly. Yeah, so
Yeah.
10/ right winger. We don't have a centre mid that has any type of good technique to them. I'm sorry. No passing range, no nothing. Maybe Tchouaméni to some extent, but no. Tchouaméni's going to be mostly in the back line. So who's going to play in the centre mid area? Yeah, that's it. It's simple. Yeah. So unless we have someone coming out of the blue from the academy, I don't see anybody coming into this team that's going to do a job. I'm sorry, it's going to be a very, very sticky season. The midfield is absolutely done out.
Yeah, you guys need. This is why you guys should have gone for Angelo Stella, because you guys do need a midfielder, like you mentioned. You need, and this is the important thing, Dave. Right? If you've learned anything, especially Real Madrid, is don't always rest on your laurels. This is the problem that I think a lot of Barca fans are having, where they're looking at what the season we had last season. They're saying, but the team is not too bad. It's good that we still have the same players. Listen, that's fine. Don't get it twisted. I'm still trust this team. I still trust this team will have a good season. I still believe in these guys. But here's the problem here, Dave. You remember that last season, you were in my shoes. You were coming into the season after winning the league and Champions League and just signed Kylian Mbappe. Maybe you would have said, but I still think we need to go and get a Cruz replacement.
We needed a Cruz replacement.
Some people were saying that. I heard some Real Madrid fans saying that we need a Cruz replacement. Some people were saying that Mbappe is good, but we don't have a hustler replacement who can be on the bench and we can bring him in. There was a lot of people saying that, but for many people, they were saying, you're being negative. You're being negative. Come on, bro, Barcelona are not even that good. Why should we be worried about Barca? This is the problem. Fail to prepare to fail. If you don't prepare for the season, this is what happens. And here's the thing with Barca, right? Yes, we won 4 times against Real Madrid. Yes, we won every trophy in Spain. Yes, we were 90 seconds away from a Champions League final. That's all good and great, and I still believe in this team, but there was a reason why we didn't reach the Champions League final. It's because when we had those injuries, like you mentioned, to those full backs in Balde and Koundé, it basically destroyed us.
Killed the team.
Yeah, Eric Garcia can play in that position.
You got to open up like like Ter Stegen's wife, mate.
Facts. Alex, listen, man, I don't care, man. He can catch all the strays, man. I'm not even gonna be like, I don't even care. But that's the thing, Dave. At the end of the day, Barcelona, we put ourselves in this. We put ourselves in that position where we're like, okay, well, Gerard Martin and Hector Ford, we're not gonna. Eric Garcia, he did well there, but he's not a right back. You understand? We can't do this whole like, I'm tired of these people always trying to think that we can always invert, bro. Just because you can invert players doesn't mean, right? Like, it doesn't, like, I don't know why people are so obsessed with inverting, bro. Like, I feel like Pep Guardiola have done that, bro.
It's a Guardiola thing, man. It's a Guardiola thing. It's annoying the shit out of me.
Appreciate you, Godfrey, for the membership, man. I
can't stand inverted wing in fullbacks.
I hate inverted players. To be fair, you know what it is? It worked so well with Barcelona in the early 2000s that everyone just had to do. Because we had Messi playing as a false number 9. You had players like, you know.
Yeah, but then it's Arteta came in with the Zinchenko and just don't get Ben White. Don't get me started, mate.
I'm telling you, Dave, it's so annoying. You know what? It works. If it works, it works. If it doesn't work, it is catastrophic. That's the thing.
If Arsenal was actually decent, they came so close to winning the title, but it was.
I mean, but here's the thing. I feel like when you're doing like inverted stuff, you do it when your squad is short. So last season, I understood why Flick did it, because our squad was short. We didn't have fullbacks, so he had to do the inverted thing with Eric Garcia over there. He had no choice. You understand what I mean, right? Yeah. But here's the thing, bro. Just because a guy had 2 or 3 games, good games in that position, doesn't mean that is the position. That we should trust him in that position. Respectfully, he hasn't given me enough games for me to be like, okay, we have Eric Garcia on the bench who can do the job there. If he proves me wrong, I'm happy to be proven wrong.
Yeah,
I'm happy to be proven wrong. But I just don't trust it, because I want to compete next season, and I don't want at the end of the season, if we don't win trophies, for everyone to be like, maybe we should have gotten a right back. Maybe we should have gone out and actually focused on getting fullbacks rather than getting an attacker. Maybe, just maybe. You know what I mean? I want to be prepared. I don't want what ifs during the season, Dave. That's what I don't want. And that's what I feel like a lot of people don't understand when it comes to like me and you especially, right? We don't like the term what if. What if we did this? What if we did that? Bro, stop the what ifs. Do it.
Yeah, exactly that.
Simple. But it is what it is. But listen,
Yeah, I
Dave,
know.
all right. I mean, what else do you, Dave, at this point, right? Obviously, no incomings, but do you think there will be any outgoings? Do you see an outgoing happening?
No, there's no outgoings, mate. There's no outgoings. I think both teams are just done. Barcelona and Real Madrid are done. It's now up to La Liga to start. And tell you what, we diss them all the time and we say, oh, okay, this and that, blah, blah, blah. But I think for me, Atletico Madrid did the best business than both of us put together.
Dave, it's gonna be a long season.
Let me read you Atletico Madrid's incomings, yeah, because it's crazy, man. They done a lot, and I'm sorry, but they outdid us both in the transfer market, yeah, big time, yeah, and like where's their transfers? Transfers, the new current season transfers for Atletico Madrid. Okay, they brought in Baena. Yeah, look at the amount of players they brought in, bruv. It's absolutely crazy. It's mad. It's mad. Like, what's going on here?
Thiago Almada.
Yeah.
They're trying to sign Casado, Dave.
Look,
they're trying to sign my midfielder.
Yeah.
Dave, here's the thing, Dave. That's it. You know what the problem is? People are so used to Madrid and Barcelona always being the top dogs, and we are the top dogs. There's no denying that. We are the top dogs. But brother, if you're sitting back just expecting that, oh yeah, we're the top dogs. All right, cool. Okay, well, keep staying and keep believing you're the top dogs. If the other team in the league is sitting here buying the players that they need to build their team, guess what? Don't be surprised if they challenge us. They've already won 2 league titles in our head top. I don't know why these Barca fans are pretending like Atletico Madrid can't get it done. They've done it twice. They got it done the year you guys won La Decima.
Yeah, and they got a very stubborn manager in Diego Simeone. So, like with Baena, they got Hanko from Feyenoord. They got Cardoso from Betis, of course. We know him as a La Liga player. They got Almada from Botafogo. Ruggieri from Atalanta. They got Pubil from Almeria. They got many. They've added another keeper. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I'm just looking at it, and I just, yeah, it is. It's something else, mate. It's something else, mate. It's listen, else. And they finalized Langley in it from Longley.
Yeah, well, that's one good thing that they did for me. Thank you for that. Yeah. Thanks, Atleti. But Dave, it does. I'm not gonna lie to you. It does worry me. I'll be lying to you if I told you this doesn't worry me. I can't be sitting here watching Real Madrid and Barcelona. We're just sitting here having a few good signings here and there, but we have like some holes in the team, and we are not focusing on fixing our holes. While Atletico Madrid are buying players in every single position. Like, bro, this is the thing. People like to little boy Atletico, but Atletico have proven they can get it done if we sleep on them.
If we drop, yeah.
And this is the thing. We could drop the season. I'm sorry. You can never predict this. Obviously, as a Barca fan, I still believe in this team. I believe that we're still strong, but I mean, you thought last season you would be good, but you weren't good last season. So, bro, we have to prepare. It is what it is. But big up to my guy D-Money. Big up to Will for the raid every single time. Big up to my brother Will every single time. I appreciate you so much. But yeah, I mean, Baena is a player who I've loved so much. I would have loved this guy at Barcelona. I've wanted this guy for so long at Barcelona, Dave, right? I wanted this guy to be the I wanted him and Dani Olmo to be my number 10s, right, for the future. And now he's there. Thiago Almada, bro. This guy played for Atlanta United, Dave. I remember this brother playing in the MLS. I used to go and watch him. And I was like, bro, how is this guy in the MLS? No, Dave, when you watch these players, like face to face, right, and you see them, like, bro, how is this guy playing in the MLS? This guy is too good for this league. And he was too good for this league because he ended up going to Olympique Marseille. And now look at him. He's gone to Atleti, one of the best teams in Spain. This is his level. This is his level. But yeah, it is what it is. But listen, Dave, let's talk about the last few topics before we do get out of here. Listen, I do want to. He says, I'm talking about why Real Madrid is the biggest and best club in Spain and why we're going to win. Like, okay, all right, Dave. I mean, Will just being Will. No surprises. But listen, let's get into it. Obviously, Dave, Barcelona's preseason is officially over. I mean, I'm sure you've been watching the games, like as you said.
Yeah, this last game was actually decent, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, 3 wins. We won all 3 games. No surprises. I don't think anyone was shocked. I definitely wasn't shocked.
No, 100%.
Right? But for me, right, Dave, when I was looking at the preseason, I wasn't really worried about the results. I wanted to see the players. Right, I wanted to see some of the young players, some of the players who could break out, because it seems like every year a new Barca player is always breaking out, right? And I wanted to see who were the guys who we could see potentially next season. I wanted to see Ronnie Baji get a run-in to see what he could do, and he was very impressive. He impressed me during the preseason, right? Man like Dr. DRO. Pedro Fernandez, right? That's why I call him Dr. DRO, right?
Dr. Dro, yeah.
Yeah, man. Dr. Dro himself, Dr. DRO, man. Yeah, listen, in the midfield cooking, right? But listen, I'm not going to lie, I've been impressed with the kid. I've been impressed with him, and apparently Flick is also impressed, and I want to see more of him. And
he started behind Lewandowski in the last match, didn't he?
Yeah, he played in the he played in the 10.
He played right behind Lewandowski, yeah.
Yep. And I'm happy. I'm happy to see this kid. This kid is a baller. Big up to
Gavi played decently.
He's a very good. No, he for his age, I'm like, bro, I see the potential. And I'm very happy to see. And I want to see more of it. You understand what I mean, right? I want to see more of it.
Gavi was decent that game,
and that's what I was gonna get to. I was gonna get to Gavi, because there's the thing. Gavi didn't get a lot of game time last season, right? He had his injury issues. I'm happy to see him on the pitch playing well, because here's the thing with Gavi, right? Whether you rate him or not, whether you think he's a top class, I don't think he's a top class midfielder. I just think that he's a capable midfielder, and I love him because he's one of those players that he may not
be
impressive in the eye, but he's passionate. He's the player. Who's the guy who plays for the badge. Those players, right? Those are valuable, because they don't mind playing on the bench, they don't mind starting. They will always fight for the badge every single time, right? And you know what? You can tell, because Madrid fans hate him. They hate him because why? Because you see on El Clásicos, he's down for the scrap. He's down for the ride. He's trying to piss off all of the Madrid fans. And that's what we love. We love players who want to play for the badge. You understand what I mean, right? And he cooked during this preseason. And I hope that, this is just a sign of things to come during the season. Tony Fernandez, I didn't see enough of him. I wanted to see more of him, but his goal yesterday, 2 days ago, against that, was it yesterday? It was yesterday, wasn't it? I forgot, because it was in the morning, so I feel like it was on Sunday, but it was actually yesterday. But
this guy's, mate, 17 years old, is already like,
dude, this
so
kid
I can see what Hansi Flick's doing, man.
But this is the thing, Dave. Every year, for some reason, bro, La Masia is just ridiculous. Like, sometimes I don't know why I'm surprised.
It is the best academy. It is one of the best academies in the world. One of the best.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's the best academy of all time, Dave. Because if you think about the names that this academy has made, don't get it twisted. Some academies are amazing. They have
names. Is good.
But for me, the reason why La Masia is the greatest academy of all time is how we don't just create top players, we create legends, players that have actually gone down, some of the best players in the world in their positions. And in this generation, we're looking at players and we're like, bro, these players would walk into every team. Even some players that are not starting for my club. Like, even players will, like, you look at even guys like Marco Correa, who didn't make it at Barca, who are at Chelsea cooking. You understand what I mean, right? Fabregas. He was one of the best midfielders in the world at Arsenal. This guy never made it at La Masia because we had Iniesta, Xavi, Messi, all these guys in the team. But
the only time Real Madrid cooked with their academy prospects was
in the early 2000s with Raul.
'90s, bro. 90s.
Yes, 90s, bro. When you guys were focusing on your academy, you got Raul, Casillas, Guti. Who else did you have? Yeah. There was another one, right?
There's a lot of prospects from Real Madrid, but. Like,
remember De La Red, Dave? Do you remember Raul De La Red?
Yeah.
He retired early, but dude, that guy was good. That guy looked like that guy was no, because I don't know if you remember, bro. When he broke into the scene around 2008, right? I remember when he broke in, I was like, yo, this kid is actually pretty good. But obviously, he retired.
Yeah, it's like everybody's talking about Onana, bro.
Onana is one of the, every academy has that black mark, bro. Onana is the one that we don't claim. We don't claim Onana in this part. Boyan was good, man. Boyan was good when he started, and then he just fell off because of obviously his mental health. But
sir.
But Dave, I just want to ask you, right? Your honest opinion, from your unbiased opinion on during the preseason, right? I wanted to talk about also Tony Fernandez. Shout out to Tony Fernandez. I didn't see enough of him, but he took his goal very well yesterday.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
and Rashi also got his goal during this preseason, so he's got his goal early.
Yeah, he's sharp, man. He's looking sharp. I got to admit.
Great goal. But
no, he's looking sharp personally. As a footballer, he's looking sharp.
I mean,
like he's looking sharper. He's llooking sharper than I've seen him in a long time. You know what I mean? So when he's on that level, then he can do damage. He can. His end product is not there yet, but he can do damage. That's all I can say.
Yeah, absolutely. But Dave, talk to me about what did you think? Your honest opinion during the preseason?
The whole preseason.
Yeah, the preseason, like the 3 games you watched.
You scored a shitload of goals. That's what I gotta say. The first match wasn't convincing, but the next 2 matches definitely were convincing because the goals just kept flooding in. And look, it's Barcelona. That's how Barcelona play. They're always going to attack. They're always going to overload. They're always going to have opportunities. And when you have a team that's got 16, 20 opportunities near enough on goal, then you're going to cook. And that's why I say that Barcelona are clear favorites of La Liga, not just because of the preseason, because if you look at the game-by-game outage, and how Real Madrid play and how Barcelona play, Real Madrid will probably have maybe 5-6 opportunities, but Barcelona will have 15, 16 opportunities to score goals. You understand? And clear cut as well. This is why they have just crazy amounts of goals, because that's how they play. And I think La Liga personally, when you have teams that can play you off the park, it's crazy. I mean, look, Barcelona scored more than 100 goals last season. That is flipping ludicrous. More than 100 goals. I haven't seen that number since Pep Guardiola and bloody Mourinho. When Mourinho Real Madrid bagged in about 120 goals.
Mourinho, bro, they broke the record. Remember, 100 points, 100 goals, 121 goals, I think.
121 goals or something like that. Yeah, something crazy. So when you're looking at it like that, then you have to admit that Barcelona, they're going to cook, man. And the situation is that this season is exactly the same. They're going to get that 100 goals, and it's just about the team now that's going to try and outdo them. If Real Madrid can be that team, then so be it. We can be that team. But I don't see Real Madrid having the same amount of opportunities on goal as a Hansi Flick team. It's just simple maths. Like, you have more opportunities. You need to be more clinical. You need to be more clinical than Barcelona. That's what Real Madrid need to do. If they're more clinical than Barcelona, they can keep up. If they miss their chances, they're not going to keep up. Because, look, against Juventus in the Club World Cup, people say, well, what a spectacular match that was. I didn't see nothing that was spectacular about that match.
The 1-0 against Juventus?
Yeah, against 1-0. It's horrible. Like Real Madrid fans saying, we played well. How did we play well? In what way did we play well against Juventus?
I watched the game. I'm not gonna lie. It was fine, but that's all it was.
I said, and Barcelona have those performances in them. They have them performances.
Yeah.
And that's where Real Madrid need to capitalize, because Barcelona sometimes they look completely lost against teams with deep block, and they don't even know what to do. Sometimes, you understand. So, or you have a really weird team, like for example Mallorca, who conveniently you play in the very first bloody game of the season away from home, where they will get like a goal or two, and you don't even have to respond to that sometimes.
Yeah, that's the thing. If we concede first, Dave, I don't want us to concede first. If we concede first, we could lose the game. Because I've seen this.
Because first game of the season, it's tough.
I was saying the second half of the season, we began to learn from our mistakes. Because in the first half of the season, that was a big problem. Whenever we would concede first, we took so long to mentally recover to get back into the game. We started becoming better. And here's the thing, Dave, right? I've seen a lot of Madrid fans say, but Omar, you guys are leaking goals against team like FC Vissel Kobe. I'm like, bro, here's the thing with Barca. Our defense is not good. Barca fans will tell you that. Our defense is not that good, right? I'm not saying our defense is terrible, but it's not elite. It's not world class. You understand what I mean, right? It is going to leak goals. And here's the thing with Flick. Flick knows that. That's why Flick is like, okay, well, listen, I'm going to concede goals, but guess what? How about instead of worrying about conceding goals, how about we score more goals than the opponent? And that's what we did. The game against FC proved it. Where we conceded 3, we scored 7. And here's the thing, Dave. I don't care, because goals win games. You understand what I mean, right? Goals win games. The team that scores the most goals usually wins the big trophies. That's why last season we won all the trophies. Because you mentioned it, right? We won 4 times against you guys. The reason why we won every time It's not because of how bad your attack was. It was mostly because your defense is not good. You saw the game against PSG proved it. When you play against a team that have a strong offensive line, aggressive attack, you guys intend to struggle because your defense usually makes silly mistakes.
Yeah,
and that's what happened. When we beat you guys in the first 2 games, it was one-sided, completely one-sided. However, when we played you guys in the 3rd and 4th game, it was closer because you were taking your chances. However, the problem was your defense was still leaking goals.
It was Mbappe mostly the last 2 games.
Goals, yes, the game
last two games were Mbappe, mate. Last 2 games were just Mbappe and the solo machine.
For me, the 4-3-1 was the one that proved it all. It was the icing on the cake because you guys started so well. You were clinical, got a 2-goal lead. And then the moment you let us in with one, all of a sudden the mental state of the players just went out. And we scored 4 goals out of nowhere. It's like, bro, we were just, and that's the problem. And I see a lot of that this season. I'm like, bro, you guys need to fix that. Because let me tell you something. I think that you guys will score goals against us. But are you guys going to stop us from scoring?
No, because the situation, and I've just got to say something also, yeah. If you look at it, if this is not just La Liga table, Barcelona outscored pretty much every single team in the Champions League group also. They scored 28 flipping goals in the Champions League group. Yes, they leaked a lot of goals. So be it, yeah. Real Madrid conceded less goals than Barcelona, but they scored double the amount of goals that they leaked. So unfortunately, Hansi Flick's defense, it's not going to be the absolute best. We know that. But their attack is ruthless. And they're gonna score so many goals. And in La Liga, when you concede when a team concedes against like a Barcelona, their heads just drop, and they're like, "Sod it, mate, I'm not gonna play." But sometimes you have weird teams that score first, and now the match becomes so more difficult. Yeah. So look at the situation. Yeah, we need to be just ruthless with our chances because we're not going to create more opportunities than Barcelona. That is 100% not the way. And
you're gonna have to work on your defense and fix a good low block, and also try to to be fair, I think that next season you guys will have a better shot at our high line because I think that you guys
we're not scoring more 100, but we're not scoring more than 100 goals.
This is the thing, but here's the problem, Dave. Your biggest problem for you is your defense. If you don't sort your defense out this season, if your defense is not sorted, you will lose to us. And you could lose both games against us. I'm not saying you won't score. It will probably be an entertaining, high-scoring, back and forth game. But that's what it's going to be, back and forth. You're going to score, we're going to concede because your defense is not good, and our attack is our strongest link. You understand what I mean, right? But, Dave, I'm not going to lie to you, man. This season is going to be hella interesting, and I feel like the content to this season is going to be fire.
Yeah.
So I have a feeling it's just going to be a roller coaster. I don't know why, Dave. I just feel like this is just going to be a roller coaster of the season. Like, no one is actually going to be consistent, right? We're going to be having moments where we're going to be high, then we're going to be low, then we're going to be high again, then we're going to be low. Well, I don't really know. I mean, listen, man, I'm going to be optimistic. Obviously, I still believe in my team. I still believe we can get it done. You understand what I mean, right? Yeah. And obviously, no more signings. I just have to just take it on the chin, right? And hope that, Flick will do some hocus pocus he did last season. Yeah, he can just do some hocus pocus this season, and we can challenge once again for the league and win, maybe retain our title. Yeah. Who knows, man? Maybe get a good run in the Champions League, man. Mm-hmm. We'll see. But what about you? I mean, obviously, it's a new manager, right? Alonso. I mean, you've already said you came out and you said that if he doesn't win for his first 3 games, get 9 points out of the first 3 games, you want him sacked. Yeah. Man, then you are just rude. Like, there is no mercy. Man said 3 games. He's gonna give the manager 3 games.
You better not wish on the president of Real Madrid, mate, because I will sack every manager.
No, I'm telling you, bro. Nobody wants to see Dave as a president. I'll tell you that. Big up to Rashid, man. Big up to you, bro. But talk to me, man. 3 games, bro. You giving this brother 3? You said 3 wins out of the first 3 games, bro.
Yeah, 3 wins. Yeah, I need 3 wins. If he doesn't get 3 wins, mate, it's not getting sacked. He's going to be on fraud alert. He's going to be on fraud alert if he doesn't win the
3 games.
Yeah, 3 games. Yeah, he's on fraud alert.
Oh, come on, Dave. At least give him 5.
Yeah?
5 days, bro. That's like
No. 3 games in, mate. I can tell everything I need to tell, mate, about the whole season. What's going on? Whatever, man. Like, I don't really care, mate. Like, we'll see anyway. We'll see, mate. People in the chat say I have a defeatist attitude. I do.
Nah, man.
The reason I have a defeatist attitude because I just see Hansi Flick's team and I was like, what, mate? They're gonna just like score 1 billion goals, mate, and win La Liga again. This is what's gonna happen, mate. Like, what's gonna happen is pretty simple. If we don't match them in the very first 10 games, we don't beat them in that El Clasico, get ahead of Barcelona somehow, they're gonna walk the league again. It's simple as.
Hey, listen.
I am looking defeatist, but let's see, guys. 10 games. Let's see 10 games, minimum 26 points until that bloody El Clasico match.
Hey, listen. Amen to that. I hope that everything you said is true. Barcelona do end up retaining our title. Man like Will is in the chat. We all know Will is usually very quiet until he hears Dave speak, and he's like, "Oh yeah."
I don't know how Will doesn't rate Hansi Flick.
But are you shocked, man? I don't know why everyone is shocked that Will.
How can you rate Xabi Alonso as a manager and not rate Hansi Flick? Hansi Flick is undoubtedly one of the best managers in the last, I would say, 10 years. 10 years.
Dave, I want you to understand, when it comes to Will, if Will ever praises my manager or a player of my club, he's gonna suffer allergic reaction. Do you understand what I mean, right? This brother is allergic to giving Barca credit, bro. Yeah, he might throw some, credit here and there, but truth be told, my guy can never, bro. It's like his body is gonna start convulsing the moment he says something nice about Flick. You feel me, right? Like talking about Alonso. What is he gonna talk, bro? Listen, at the end of the day, I'm not saying Alonso is a terrible. I'm not like Will. I'm not gonna sit and say Alonso is a scrub. Listen, Alonso, his first season at Leverkusen. Listen, you can't sleep on that. Invincibles almost did an invincible treble with Leverkusen in Bundesliga. Huge credit where credit is due. You understand what I mean, right? But this is the thing, bro. Flick has shown, his track record has shown. Bayern Munich won the treble, won everything with Bayern Munich. I don't care. And this is the thing. Yesterday, I watched the Galactico show. This fraud Will said this guy's second season. Bro, he won the double in his second season. And he scored the highest amounts of goals. He broke the record for the most goals in the Bundesliga. Man like Lewandowski broke Gerd Muller's record. Right? He lost. Do you know what's crazy, Dave, right? I don't know, people forget. When he lost the game against PSG in the quarterfinals that season, people forget it's very similar to when we lost to Inter. He had no Lewandowski, who was the best striker in the world and his main man. He had no strikers. He had to play Choupo-Moting in that game. I remember that game very, very well. He had injuries in that time. I think Coman was also injured, who was also one of their better players around that time on the Flick, right? So they were having injury scares, and they ended up losing.
This guy is, I'm sorry, but this guy is crazy, man. In his first season at Bayern Munich, pretty much, he got 100 goals. Second season, 99 goals. But this guy's teams just score goals for fun.
Can I remind you, Dave?
I'm sorry.
Can I remind you also, Dave? He took over Bayern Munich in October of 2019. He wasn't even there at the start of the season. He came in the middle of the season after they just lost 5-1 to Frankfurt. Kovac got sacked. They brought in Flick, and then instantly Flick took that team straight to the Champions League, straight to a treble, instantly. No time wasting, no taking his time, adapting to it. None of that. Straight 100 goals, beating Barca 8-2, beating 7-1.
It's crazy. 7-2. I seen it, man. Like honestly,
beating Chelsea 7-1 in 2 games. Bro, just like people forget. People always remember the 8-2. People forget what he did to Tottenham and Chelsea, bro. This guy was battering everyone. That's why I was scared to play them in that quarterfinals. Because these guys are not just winning; they're destroying everyone.
Yeah, Barca, it's crazy, man. Like people don't understand. Yeah, it doesn't matter about the league was irrelevant, mate. It doesn't matter if the league was irrelevant. Yeah, you've just got to look at it like this. Yeah, when you have a team that is managed by Hansi Flick, your team is going to score goals, bro. It is simple. You're going to score goals. And that's how it is.
And that is the rule of the game. You score goals to win trophies. That's why he always wins. Because at the end of the day, goals win you games. You can concede all you want. If you're winning the game 5-4, you win. We at the end of the day, guess what? If you win a game next season 10-9, Dave, who's going to get the 3 points? You are. The other team is not getting any points. That's how the game works. You win. Doesn't matter
It's
how you.
crazy.
If you win, you get
I'm
3
looking
points.
at it, guys. I'm looking at it, guys. Yeah. I'm sorry, but I'm looking at games. Okay, bar the PSG win over Bayern Munich, whatever. Yeah. I'm looking at games and I'm thinking to myself, how are teams getting battered, mate? Like, this is crazy talk. It's crazy talk. Like, when you have a manager under Hansi Flick, when you have a team under Hansi Flick, sorry, the team's going to score goals. You see how Barcelona plays and you think they're not going to score goals. Of course, they're going to score goals. Real Madrid, we're not the most attractive team in the world, but we get the job done and we win trophies. That's what Real Madrid do. Yeah. However, when you come up against Barcelona, expect goals. Yeah, it doesn't matter if they leak goals in the back, they're going to score flipping goals. So get ready for La Liga, people, because I tell you what, yeah. And today, just now, watching Bayern Munich and watching Barcelona's flipping goal tally over 3 seasons, Bayern Munich across Barcelona, I'm depressed now, mate. I'm depressed. I'm actually depressed, bro.
You know what's funny, Dave? You say
I'm
all
actually
these
depressed,
things
mate.
now. Funny thing is, Dave, you say all these things now, but it's funny when the season doesn't go your way. How many of these guys are gonna come out and say, you know what, Dave called it? Nah, they're gonna say, yo, Dave, this is your fault. You were being negative at the start. Bro, it's not about being negative, it's being realistic. You can blind yourself to the truth for so long. If you sit there and say, oh, don't worry, this team does, this team does. Bro, guess what? Reality has a way of slapping you in the face with truths. That's the facts. This is why I always like speaking my mind. Because if I sit here and lie to the chat, lie to my to the people in here and tell you, oh, don't worry, this and this and this, and give you positives, guess what? When the season starts, I can only be as positive as I can be. You understand what I mean, right? Because when reality slaps you in the face, it is not nice. It is the worst feeling ever. So sometimes you would rather not make any mistakes. Better be safe than sorry. And this is the thing. Man, like Will, listen, you swear to God.
The last time we scored more than 100 goals was under Zidane in 2016, 2017 season. That's the last time we scored more than 100 goals.
And that one team won the double, didn't it? That team was one of the best teams. Was it the team that won the double, right? The League and the Champions League. 16, 17, right? Yeah. That was the season. That was this famous the Messi season. I will never forget. And that's the thing. That Madrid team was one of the best Madrid teams I've seen in my lifetime. I've seen a lot of great Madrid teams. Don't get it twisted,
because
right?
we had pure goal scorers, bro.
But that team was sick. You had like the best version of Cristiano. That's for me, 2017 Cristiano for me. I've said it before. Best Cristiano I've seen in my life. Best Cristiano, bro. That Cristiano Ronaldo. Bro, I was like, bro, this guy's gonna win the Ballon d'Or, and it's not even close. I'm sorry, I love you, Messi, but bro, you were not talking to Ronaldo in 2017. Ronaldo especially in the Champions League. You guys played Atleti, you played Bayern Munich, I think you played Napoli, I think. And bro, you just walked past it. Bro, Ronaldo was just walking past everyone. And he was scoring like hat tricks. Back-to-back games. He scored a hat trick against Bayern Munich in the quarterfinal, then scored a hat trick against what's his name? Atleti in the semifinals, and then scored a brace in the final against Juventus. That's my point.
You can't knock that team, but that team was fucking nuts, mate. It's Benz, Ronaldo, and Bell, Modric, Cruz,
and Isco. Don't forget about Isco, Dave.
Yeah, Isco as well, obviously, to come off, and then Marcelo, Ramos, Pepe, Carvajal, and flipping Keylor Navas, mate. You might as well just do that.
That midfield of Casemiro, Asensio. Yeah. People forget this 2017 Asensio. He was on the bench scoring like bangers. This guy was like
but Zidane team was ruthless up front, mate. They loved it, mate.
Big up to Only Bastard. I'm gonna do this question and we'll get out of here. Man says, can I ask Dave a question? Dave, with little preseason, are you worried that you will be rusty?
Well, we had our preseason essentially in the Club World Cup. That's our preseason. So I don't think we're rusty, but I think that I think Barcelona just have a huge head start. That's it. They have a huge head start. They played most of the recent games. They're going to play a Joan Camper Trophy. We have this team. I don't know what they're fucking called, bro. I'm still doing a watch along though, bro. But
when is it?
12th of this month.
What day will that be?
Real Madrid versus WSG Tirol, bruv. A team that doesn't even have a badge, and we're laughing at Barcelona for playing KU.
Hey, listen.
I don't even know who this team is, bruv.
Oh yeah.
I'm
Oh
sorry,
yeah.
the
I'm not gonna.
Austrian Bundesliga.
Man, yeah, listen. Will can be
The
upset
roll,
all he
bruv.
wants. Listen, don't worry. Listen, Will. One of these days, I'm gonna have you on this show, and because here's the thing, bro. You always sit here and glaze, bro. But it's about time you know what it is, Dave. Next season, if you guys are shit, I'm gonna start bringing Will on this channel. I'm gonna start cooking him because he deserves to be cooked. You don't deserve the cooking because you've been calling this shit out. He has been shameless. I'm gonna start cooking this guy.
We'll just
But
wait, mate. We'll wait for the season to develop. If we win, then
yeah,
we
make
win.
sure you don't let him get away with it during the Galacticos because I watch Galacticos show. Okay, make sure he answers for his crimes, bro. It is what it is. But listen, big up to every single one of you guys. We do have to close out now, man. Well, I actually went more longer than I was supposed to, but this show was absolutely incredible. You guys have been absolutely amazing in the chat. Appreciate every single one of you guys. Yo, Dave. I think you made a video this morning, didn't you?
Yeah, on with well, I didn't make it a video, but it's a clip from my previous podcasts, and I called our Barcelona unstoppable this season, bro.
Oh yeah, I'm sure Madrid fans were happy to see that video.
And then the next one is Xabi Alonso, world class manager.
hey, listen. Okay, good. Are you gonna? Is that today? Are you putting out?
I've already launched them both. I've done them all.
Okay, listen. Make sure you guys, if you guys are not subscribed, go subscribe to End the Stream Dave, guys. The link to his channel is in the title, guys. Okay, make sure you guys go subscribe to him. Appreciate every single one of you guys who've been here. Listen, man, big up to every single one of you guys. You guys have been absolutely incredible. Almost on 50 likes. Make sure if you guys haven't liked it, make sure you guys like on your way out. And listen, guys, we are almost on 4K subscribers, guys. I'm literally 60 subscribers away? I'm 60 subscribers away from hitting 4K subscribers, guys. Listen, guys, come on. The plan was get to 4K before the opening day of the season, and we are so close, guys. We're so close, guys. So make sure you guys subscribe. If you're new, make sure you guys subscribe to End the Stream Dave. And this has been another episode of the Barca to Madrid podcast, episode 3, guys. We will be doing another show later on this week, Dave, on your channel. Are you going to be available?
Yeah, we will be.
Okay, yeah. So we will be doing the show and on End the Stream Dave, episode 4 on his channel. Make sure you guys go and subscribe and don't miss it. We should be doing it on Thursday, right? You're gonna go Thursday. Make sure same time on Thursday, guys. So make sure you guys are on subscribe to End the Stream Day so that you guys can watch the Madrid to Barcelona show, because that's gonna be an away game, and I will be there. Don't worry, man. We win at the Bernabeu, so it doesn't matter, man. We're gonna get it done. But yeah, man. Big up to you guys. Listen, guys. This stream will be redirecting you. Let me see. Is he still live? Is Michael TV still live? If he's still live, I'll redirect you guys to him. Let me see. Is Michael TV? Yeah, Michael TV is still live. Listen, guys, we're gonna redirect you all to Michael TV. Put Omar BYT rate in the comment section below. This has been another episode of the Barca to Madrid podcast, guys. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and like I always say whenever I end these streams, guys, Visca el Barça, Visca el Catalunya. Go ahead, Dave.
Here we go, mate. Just end it, bro. End the stream, Dave.
Man, the man can't even say hello.
I almost
said it. Damn, I almost said it. I didn't. I almost said it. You almost cut me there.
Ala Madrid, people. Let's go.
There we go. Big up.
End the stream, people.
Big up. Take care, guys.